Good morning, everyone. Sheila here in Boho Daydreams, and welcome to my channel. I don't know about you, but did anyone else wake up to bitter winter this morning? Oh my goodness. I believe it was like 12 or 14 below and 8 inches of snow this morning. It's like still a blizzard outside. It's cold, but it is super, super warm here in my studio. Anyway, it's very beautiful outside, and being a Canadian girl, I'm kind of used to winter. It does not bother me at all, but I've always been fortunate that I did not have to work in such weather. So for those who do, my heart goes out to you. I'm just going to pop up some info here so you know where to find me. I'm Sheila Ginrich, scoghill4@gmail.com. Facebook group is Boho Daydreams, and I'm going to link all of that in the description box. And if you feel like you want to join our Facebook group, it is just really important that you answer the questions so that we can differentiate between a real crafter and just a fake profile. Super important, because I don't know about you, but I'm being spammed almost daily with fake profiles, constant spam. So it's just to keep our group safe. So I have some things to show you. There aren't many of them just because I show everything first in Patreon, and a lot gets taken up in there, and then whatever I have left and whatever I had to recreate in there will come to YouTube. And because of the time of year it is, preparing for the retreat, which if any of you want some information about our retreat in Carlsbad, California in June, please hit me up for that. I'm going to link that in the description box too. Anyway, if you feel like you might want to see what those videos are like in the Patreon, please let me know, and I will send you a link to the latest one. And then you can see the things that I can put into the Patreon that I can't put here into YouTube. So first things first, we're going to go through some velvet and lace packages. So I did have to recreate the blush. Well, let me move that off to the side. That's just like a disaster waiting to happen. So this is Princess Blush. And Princess Blush is very, very beautiful, faint, very faint pink. So I'm going to open this up so that you can see what it includes. So this includes 2 charms. And then this is a silk tie, and I hand dye all of this stuff. And so there's variations of it. And sometimes I cannot recreate what I did because sometimes weird things happen. So the tie is about 2¼ to 2½ yards long. And it is always cut 2 inches wide, and I don't iron them, so they're crinkly. I love them crinkly. So you can see, you know, they're nice. There's also, in this package, there's 2 different silk velvet ties. And there's the 1-inch one, and this time I included the delicate velvet tie. And this one is a yard long. This one's a ½ yard, and this one's a yard long. Then there is the velvet, and the velvet is a very good size. The velvet will do a larger journal cover, and then it will also do 2 of, and then have some velvet left, 2 of this size. So you can see it is a nice size. And this here is a 4 and a bit by almost 6 inches. So it is a good size. We're going to talk about this later. So that's the velvet. And then there's a lace package. And the lace package is always a little bit different. It's tied with about 2½ yards of seam binding. And these are always different because I choose the laces according to the color I'm dyeing, because sometimes I dye more masculine colors or deeper colors, and then they need a maybe a bit more of a cotton tie. Cotton laces. Anyway, I'm a little bit tongue-tied here. It's been a long morning already. So usually there is an applique on it. Isn't that pretty? I tried to order enough of this so that I could actually sell it by the yard in Patreon, but I use it so quickly on my lace packages that I never have enough. And then they kind of go out of stock because I order it too much. All right, so this package will have a piece of this, and we're not going to go through all the packages. This is just for anybody who has, oops, that one's backwards, who has never seen what a package looks like, because I've had a lot of new subscribers. Welcome and thank you. So you can see what they look like. Oh, I love this. I hope I can get more of this. It's so pretty. Ooh, it's hard to tell sometimes which way is which. This is just so pretty. And because this is such a delicate package, I try and pick more delicate pieces for it. I don't want this video to be too long, but I want you to see what's in these packages. That one goes this way too. And sometimes when I'm not paying attention, you get two of the same piece. I love these. I love this one. I think this is one of my favorite. Oh, and this one too. I love that. Can't always get that, so sold out a lot. And all these laces are in the same bath, but they all dye differently. So you'll have a variation. And the packages are so big, they do well more than one journal. There's just so much. And then generally, if I do not forget, then you will have a nice piece of very beautiful, beautiful cheesecloth. And the cheesecloth that I usually find to buy is food grade. So it's very fine, and it just takes the color so perfectly. It's way more expensive, but you know what? To me, it's worth it in our crafting. All right, so that is what a package looks like. And this is the Princess Blush. So let me just pop this off to the side because I have to piece that back together. And I think there's only one or two of those available. Let's see, what else do we have? There is only one of these available. And this is Springtime Lemon. Oops. And she has a couple of beautiful, beautiful charms. And she has the exact same as what the blush had, except her ribbon here is wider. So in this package, there's 2.5 yards of this. So each one of these is a 1/2 yard. So there's that. Oh, I was requested in Patreon to do a deeper rose color. And so I have a few packages left. And so I just put them in here. This is Victorian Tea. And she is very, very pretty. She is the sister to the blush collection. She just has more dye. Isn't she pretty? Oh my goodness. There's only a couple of those left. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's one of these. This is Twilight. Where's her little tie? Yeah, this is the Twilight remake. She is just beautiful. Look how rich and deep that velvet is. I love, love, love when I can do that. Doesn't always happen, but this one is very saturated. Look at the tie, like the contrast of all the pieces, you know. I just love when that happens. So that is Twilight. And there is, oh yes, it's such a mess over here. There is one of the English tea. Only one left. It's so beautiful. I love it. That is not hair. That is just dark silk. She's very beautiful. One of those left. Let's see. Oh, yes. And there is one of these left. There's one tropical. She is so, 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 so pretty. I love her. She's also very delicate, but she reminds me of a tropical vacation. There's her little dangles. They're so pretty. Oh, I'm running out of space here. All right, so we're going to go on to something new that I put together. Oh, oops, there's one more of these. There's this one, and there's only a couple of these. Let me see. Oh, maybe one or two. This is Sea Glass, and this one is a remake, so it is darker than the original Sea Glass, but so pretty. Oh my goodness, this is like a seaside journal in the making. Oh, I just love it. Love it, love it. So there's only a couple of those left. Okay, so now we're going on to what is, oh, sorry. You won't believe my mess because it's just kind of stacked everywhere. So here is a new one. And this is very similar to a Plumness, but it is not a Plumness at all. When I put them together, they're very different. And I tried to redo a plush lavender, and I couldn't. And so I've decided that I'm going to put this onto YouTube instead of putting it in Patreon, because it is a little bit similar to the one I did, and I can't compare them really. So this is Lavish Me. And I feel like this is Lavish Me with splendor because it is just so deep and lush. Just, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. This is the one that was hanging on the line that a lot of you saw in the group. And her laces are just so deep, 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 almost like orchid. But this isn't deep enough for orchid. So she is Lavish Me. Ah, that's how I feel when I see her. Made one for me too. Well, actually, I didn't make that for me, but I made it. I made what I'm going to show you now. These are what I make for me now. So I have a little bit of everything. So this is a journal cover collection, and this is Plumness. And what this consists of is your charms, your silk tie, your ribbons, the velvet, and the seam binding is all the same. But in this exact collection, there are 3 pieces of the trims, and then it will be tied with your seam binding. So this is the Plumness. Some of the packages will have the, what's it called, the cheesecloth, and some don't. Because I feel like this one here is so deep that the cheesecloth would just be lost in all of this. So it's probably prettier if it was like an ivory or a neutral. Anyway, isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so deep. There is only a couple of those left. There is this. This is Patina. This is a journal cover Patina, and she is so, so pretty. Oh my gosh, she's a remake, but she turned out so pretty. Look at the depth of the ties. It looks like something that you'd find at the sea. You know, you'd find it there, and it's worn and aged and sun stripped of color. And then there's 3 pieces of trim, and then here's the cheesecloth with this one. So there's that. That's the Patina. There are only a couple of those available. Is there any other? I thought there was, but you know what? There is no other ones. All right, so you know we're going to go on to trim packages because I have a couple of those. And so here is, I had to make more of these. So this is the Heartfelt collection. And it's so pretty. It's kind of like shades of, it would be like dissecting blue. and the range of that if you were to see it in the rainbow. So there's some lavenders, and I am so hoping I can get more of this. Pieces are nice and long. Let's do it this way. Flipping this way is easier for me. And when you're watching this, you can just speed through it. I know I don't need to tell you that, but my videos get a little bit long, and I've been asked if I would show what's in my packages, and so I am. So if it's irritating, then you just have to speed it along. Oh, I love that. I love this color. I'm going to ask if there are more trims available in this color. And this is all but gone. And so I have to ask him. He says he's going to check his factory to see if they have more that they can make more. I says, oh my gosh, I need it in white, and I need it in that color. I need it in light pink and ivory. I need it in all those colors. Isn't that pretty? Wouldn't that be pretty on a journal cover? I am going to do a French blue journal cover. And then it will be like the naked journals. And if you ever want to get inspired, you go see Randy Kirby. Randy Kirby, Dreamy Bohemian. She's the one who inspires me with her color creativity. There are many, many, many that inspire me, truly. But she is the color inspirer. And I have just a couple of these packages available. Quickly tie that up. You know, I have to leave the names on these myself, because later on when you ask for them by name, I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh man, it's bad. It's bad in here. I have to look at the video myself. Okay, here's a new one. So this is called Summertime Fun. And because it was so incredibly popular in the Patreon, I had to make more in there. So I have some for here. Yay! So we'll quickly, let's see, it works better if I do it this way. Quickly go through this. And this is just springtime. And it's just all fun. Fun colors. Lots of fun. And after today, oh my goodness, we're getting colder tomorrow. Even colder. We're supposed to be like, I don't know what, minus 30 something below zero here. I still have the Canadian weather guide in my head. So I know when it's minus 30 Celsius, it's cold, but I don't always know what it translates to. So there are some blues in here. And then we go to greens. And these are just so pretty. And this is why it just reminds me so much of spring, because you'll start to see the different shades of green popping up. And oh my goodness, if that isn't just, I'm waiting. I could be a snowbird. If I didn't love winter so much, I could be a snowbird. Oh, I love that. We knew that we were, is that the same? Nope. We knew that we were getting some weather. And so I quickly tried to clean up my studio and put stuff into my storage so that my walking space would be better. So I wouldn't be traipsing through mountains of snow in case I needed something. Now that door is snowed shut and it's iced closed. Yep, can't get into it. So I'm glad I did what I did yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a cleaning day, a little bit. Oh, I love that. Oh, I have to ask for more of that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so this is Springtime Fun. Just getting tied up. Fix that later. Okay, so then there's one sultry left. Just one. And I'm not going to be making any more for a while because I want to do other things, but I would if you needed them. But, you know. So this one here has a little bit of gold, and then it has every piece of black and red. This one is amazing. And I've done so many of these. I've almost exhausted some of my red. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Because I did this one, and I'm going to show you why I put more of these together. Because I did a journal cover in red, and it turned out so incredible. And I made so many of them, but they all sold over there in the membership. So you've seen this before. You've seen all these pieces before, but here they are in this sultry package. And so I'm not opening them up to show you them all. Okay, I'm just going to grab that red package. And it is not available, but oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. I made so many of them, and they all left so quickly. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I know, I'm showing you because it's just so pretty, and it matched so beautifully, and it had these beautiful charms. It is so deep. This red is so deep. It's like old school red. Oh, I was so in love with it. I sure hope that I can duplicate that again, maybe for next year. It was sold out for Valentine's, but oh, I hope I can do it for next year. That would be so nice. All right. Oh, so I did up, and these are so much fun. I think these are one of my favorite packages to do. And I do have more of them because I had to make up several packages of them. So there's some neutral and pearls. And if you don't have a package that complements everything, this is it. There's some pearls. There's lots of pearls in here, all pearls, but there are some of that bridal trim. There is all of this, just pearls on end. I can't always keep it together here. This one's new. This one's so pretty. Then there are these lacy ones, and the silver, and that. And I am running out of this, so there's only one piece of this in here. But oh, it's so pretty. I just love this one. Even just to make it, it's very relaxing to cut neutrals. And the taupey pieces. I love it. Even this is one of my favorite pieces. I love that. Oh, and this, I asked this morning if there's more of that available. I run out of this stuff so quickly. I buy it by the bolts, but I cut it up so fast. And then there's these. Oh, I love this one too. Isn't that pretty? It's so, the netting behind it is so soft. All right, so that I have to fix later. Because these ones here, with the gold and the pearls, that's just an avalanche of stuff. Then there is the gold package. And I have never gone through so much gold before, but it's catching on. And that's thank you to Marlene and everyone else that followed. It's a staple in our creative pieces. So there's a beautiful piece of this in rose gold. And some of my favorite pieces. And these are a little longer than normal. These are so pretty on the edge of a journal. The mirrors. Oh, and this one. They look like royalty, little crowns. And I love these because those are little rhinestones that are, you know, glued into the really soft fabric. So pretty. And And these are my favorite. These are like a light gold. So pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? These are so versatile because you can just cut them down into little pieces. And then the crown, looks like a crown. And then there's several of the thin pieces. I found more golden pearls, light, more of this one. I thought this one was all gone. I found another one. Just beautiful. And this is new. I love that. Wouldn't that be a pretty tab? Just that? I think so. And this looks so beautiful when it's edging the bottom of a journal cover. Oh, it's so pretty. Just a lot of pieces in here. Lots of mirrors. These are new too, the scalloping. Where is it? That one there too. Oops, let's stay in camera. Oh, I'm just going to, I'll sort that out later. These are beautiful. They're gone. I don't have any more left. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And then there are a couple of pieces, oh, and this. Then there are a couple of pieces of the sequin trims. These are pretty just because they're so flat. I love when they are so flat because they don't add the bulk. So there is that, and this will get cleaned up later because this is just an avalanche. All right, so let's see. What do I have now? Oh, yes, so I have an add-on for you. An add-on piece. Now these are add-ons because they will require shipping otherwise. And these are appliques. And because I made a mistake in ordering for my packages, I thought when I ordered it was really tiny little ones, you know, that would fit into the lace packages, but they don't because they are huge. So they are available to you. And I'm at the end of this video, I'm going to have a price list. There will be USA domestic, and then there will be international, etc. This one here was dyed for myself in the patina, and look how beautiful it just took the color, and even like the pearls and the sequins and whatnot. Look how easy that would be to cut down to make it into just little pieces. Oh, it's so pretty. I have so much of it because I thought I was buying it for my packages that I will add them as an add-on if you want. So just let me know. Oh, yes, there is one set of ties that I have. And they are beautiful, beautiful. There's 4 ties here. Each tie is 2 1/4 to 2 1/2 yards long, just like the ones I wrap around my silk packages, my dyed packages. And there's 2 shades of pink. I think this one here is the Victorian tea and the blush and the sea glass and the patina, I think. So there's that. Oh yes, I do have some strands of beads, and I didn't wash these because if they're shipping to you, I don't want them to crack because of the moisture that stays in the beads themselves and on that thread. You know, it's a waxed thread, but it sure holds moisture, let me tell you. These are just beautiful. I use these all the time in creating my charms. They're just so much fun to play with. And Now we're just going to go in. I'm going to clean up. Okay, I'm going to clean up a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and wrap this up. Well, I'm all cleaned up now. So this is a journal that I created for somebody else, and I've got a few more journals that I'm going to be putting together. And maybe I'll do one on YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, I had made up some extras of these for YouTube, but they were all claimed. And so I have to make up a few more. So if anybody would like these are an add-on also, just let me know, because I can put together a few extras. And I just have to show you this. These turned out so pretty. I've had some requests, a lot of requests for these glue toppers. They are so pretty. I did a tutorial on them, and they are a lot of fun to do. And all of the pieces that you need are listed in there, but I started doing these, and you know what? They're so much fun. They're just a little picky when it comes to this piece right here. But other than that, they're so much fun. Anyway, I'm going to link that video in the description box so that you can go and see them. And then you can make your own, because honestly, lots of fun. So here is the details. Sheila Ginrich, scoghill4@gmail.com. Facebook group is Boho Daydreams. I am going to link my Patreon in the description box. And if you would like to view a video that I place into there to see what all I place into there, then let me know. I will send that to you and you can take a quick peek at that. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will talk to you again all soon. Bye-bye.